Good evening, all of you. We'll chant the prayers on page number 7 and 8 together. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Go to page 32 in our prayer book, page 32. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success, and this is the way great spiritual giants are produced. So these are the words of Swami Vivekananda, and Swamiji here wants to convey the message, or he's conveying the message that when we have a goal in mind, whether it is a long-term goal or a short-term goal, whether it is related to personal, professional, whichever aspect of our life, so when we have a goal or target in our life, then we should only think of it. That is the only thought we should be there in our mind. Every other thought which is not related to our goal or target is unnecessary and is waste, and we should throw it out of our mind. That is what is single-mindedness. That is what Swamiji stresses on. When we have only that thought, then whenever we do any action, we should always think how this action would be helping me in reaching that goal. How this activity will help me in reaching that goal. So when we constantly keep it in mind, then definitely because of that positive force which is present inside us, we will be able to achieve our goal. So when we get distracted, obviously we have so many distractions, and in our day-to-day life we have so many problems and difficulties also. So obviously when we face some difficulty, we tend to give up that idea and we try to look or do something else. So Swamiji is against it. Swamiji says when we have that idea, we should always keep that in mind and strive to achieve that goal. So to express this point, I would like to narrate an incident which we normally see on television. So when we watch on television National Geographic or Discovery Channel, normally wild animals, right? They hunt carnivorous animals. They hunt the herbivorous animals. A tiger hunts a deer or any other animal. So if we take one such situation, so when the tiger feels hungry, it normally goes for hunting. And before hunting, it selects the group, the herd of, for example, if we take a herd of deer. So it slowly walks towards the target and it goes and it hides itself under the grass. And many times it is silently waiting. It has extreme patience in doing so. It never moves, it never just moves left or right also. It just stands still there. And when it is confident that the deer, the herd are engrossed fully in eating, they are not observing or they have not observed the tiger, only at that point it starts to run towards the target. So that patience is required. And when it starts running, immediately it selects its target, the animal which it is going to hunt. And most of the times it is the fastest running animal which the tiger selects. So while running behind that animal, while chasing it or while hunting it, it comes across many slower running animals. So the tiger can easily change its course and turn towards right or left and easily catch hold of that animal. But the tiger never does that because it can see only its target, the animal which it has chosen. It cannot see any other animal, so it is able to watch, see, observe only one animal. So it is only running behind it. And sometimes it is successful in hunting it, and sometimes the deer escapes. So when the animal escapes, the tiger again follows the same procedure. It waits patiently for minutes, sometimes for hours also, and then again it approaches slowly, and second time or third time also, it always selects the fastest running animal only. It never goes for the slower ones. And that is what is essential for us. So whenever we fail or whenever we are not able to achieve what we feel or what we would like to, then we would not go for lesser goals. That is what is the message here. When we have a goal, we should feel that or we should think that yes, I will definitely reach it. And whatever is possible in achieving that, we should do it. So when we have only that thought in mind, definitely we would achieve. So if we take this example of a tiger, it has so much patience. Second time also it is exhibiting the same patience. So when we have such great patience and when we have such target oriented mind, then definitely we will reach our success. So that is what is the message of Swami Vivekananda. And again here Swamiji says, we are what our thoughts have made us. So take care of what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts live, they travel far. Each thought we think is tinged with our own character, so that for the pure and holy man, even his jests or abuse will have the twist of his own love and purity and do good. So here again Swamiji says, we should always be careful with our thoughts because whatever we think, that we are. The way we interact with people, the way we react, the way we do something, the way we conduct ourselves, our behavior, our mannerism, every aspect depends on our thoughts. So when our thoughts are correct, pure, then we will be doing good actions, good thoughts, then they result in good actions or normal actions. When our thoughts are wrong, when our thoughts are negative, then we end up doing wrong actions and the actions which other people get hurt or other people don't appreciate of. So that is what Swamiji says, think good. So our thoughts should always be pure. When we have a negative thought, then that thought doesn't allow us to do good things. So when we have a negative thought, even an opportunity seems to us like a difficulty. And whenever someone says something or does something, we will be able to observe only the negative side of it. We will not be able to know or understand or realize the real importance of it. For example, if we take I would like to narrate another anecdote in this context. So once there was a man, he had a dog, and this story I read in a book, a popular book. So this dog was called Hunter Dog, and it had a great quality. It could swim. It could walk on the surface of the water. Normally, animals swim in the water. We know that. But this particular dog had the ability to walk on the surface of water. As we walk on the ground, it walks on the surface of the water. So once a person purchases this dog, and he takes his friend towards the seashore. He has a ball in his hand and he throws the ball, and he asks his dog to go and get the ball. The dog walks, the hunter dog walks, and it brings the ball back. Then second time he throws the ball, second time also the dog walks and brings the ball. But his friend is not able to observe it. His friend was not commenting. So this person expected that his friend would feel very happy, surprised, and would appreciate him that this person has such a great and wonderful dog which is able to walk on water. But his friend was silent. He was not saying anything. Then they started walking back, and while walking back, this person asked his friend, I have a dog and I have shown some features of my dog. Don't you think that there is something special or different from my dog or in my dog? Then he says, yes, your dog cannot swim. You should teach your dog how to swim. So that is a negative thought. So there is such a great quality in that hunter dog, but this friend is unable to identify it because his mind is full of negative thoughts. He is only able to see the things which the dog does not have, but he is not able to identify the great quality which the dog has. So this is what happens to us also when we have negative thought. One negative thought spoils everything else. So this is the message of Swami Vivekananda. Swamiji says, take up one idea, think of it, dream of it, and keep only that idea in mind, and remove every other negative thought from the mind. When we are able to do it, definitely we will be able to achieve our goal which we have in our mind and which we have in our life. So this is the message of Swami Vivekananda. Today is the last class for us. So I wish you all good luck for your exam as well as your further endeavors. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant evening.